Martin Luther King. Mass Effect 3 is rolling on. We are at the Citadel. And, excuse me. I hope this day finds you well. I hope at some point you get to think the incredible impact that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had on our lives, and everything he did for diversity, and the fact he tried his best to make the world a better place, and I think he was most successful. I think we've gotten away from a lot of the lessons that he tried to impart, but it could also just be that right now it's just the death throes of the racist movement, and hopefully they all fuck off real soon. Welcome to Mass Effect, and a game about everybody coming together despite their differences. How fitting. And let's get comments up in a moment. So yeah, we finished up Mars. Ashley got pretty badly beat up. We stayed loyal to her. Let's see, what do we got going on? Anna Allers. Oh, is that Chobot? There she is. I was just playing SWTOR, so the perspective looks really weird to me right now. Damn, mother.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation.
You may speak.
Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, we're going to poke around a little bit, but I think the first game still had my favorite implementation of the Citadel.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I don't know about that outfit. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny to have Jessica Chobot there. And, you know, I mean, I don't mean that in any snarky or rude way. I like Jessica Chobot just fine. And I distinctly remember watching something, I think it was on G4, maybe on G4. But she was talking, I mean, I guess it was when it was first revealed that she was going to be in Mass Effect 3. And I remember whatever show she was on at the time, or maybe she was being interviewed on that show, I don't know. She was like, yeah, like I'm a reporter and I'm on Normandy, da da da. And then she's like, and if you like try really hard, you can have sex with me. And just, it's one of those moments where, like, as a gaming enthusiast, you kind of wince. You're like, oh, like that's fine. I mean, you know, they're video games. It's an interactive storytelling experience. We spend a lot of our lives trying to have sex. You know, and I was in a band for a long time, so I'm aware that there are periods in a person's life in which they may have multiple partners over a short amount of time, and I don't know. Anyway, it was just, yeah, I don't know. It was just a funny moment, and a kind of wince-inducing moment too. And were I her, I'd probably make the same joke, honestly. That being said, I have never slept with Diana Allers in this. Go check on Ashley. Speaking of sleeping with somebody.
1 moment, please.
Damn, Jessica Chobot's 39. She's even older than I am. Wow.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
She looks fantastic for 39. Not that most chicks look bad. I'm just digging myself a hole. I'm just gonna quit fucking talking about it.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
She's actually older than her husband, Claire Herder, by 3 years.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in B-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Welcome to Serta.
Huh.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Clever.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated
Oh,
to the medical
Tennyson.
needs
That's
of all
Ashley's
sapient
favorite.
life.
Yeah, let's just buy them all just in case.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Thank you
All
for
right.
shopping.
Oh wow, I got a yeah, one achievement and almost a second one.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Material
Poke around because that's what I do.
Arrow split's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
There's a curve. So I've gotten the impression like there's like what, the 5 kind of wings on the Citadel. Oh no! So the Presidium is the ring that kind of like the so okay. So the Presidium is the ring to which the 5 wing parts attach, and something like that. Because like when you fly in, you see those as like cities. Like if you look closely, but this, because there's a curve to it, this must be that ring. The Presidium, yes, the ring, and then each of the wards must be on the flap parts. Something like that. It'd be weird living in a place where there was a curve everywhere. Like, these walls here can't actually be straight. There has to be a slight curve to them, which would apply a curve to everything. And so then you would be accustomed to always walking on a bit of a curve, which I guess on Earth is already true, but it's going the other way, but it's so slight, you know, whatever. I'm confusing myself. Okay. What else? Now, later in the game, when you come in here, there's stuff you can look at and do.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
Recent intel suggests that the entire Material
Ash. Hey. It's Shepard. I should have known you'd pull through. You're stubborn. Always were. Scared me pretty bad back there on Mars. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Can't like leave the books and shit for it?
I'll see you soon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Ah. I want to leave the flowers and candy and books and shit. Dickhead. Alright. Let's go take out my frustration on the council. Look at... Excuse me.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Oh, Udina.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies.
I need...
The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District Office.
Where's the Spectre Requisitions Office?
The Spectre Requisitions District Office is down the hallway to your left. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified and on file.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming forces.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had appropriate outlets that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
That's right, if you overhear things in this game, you can actually add it to your journal as potential missions. Forgotten about that. Yeah, excuse me. I'm hacking.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only... he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You remind me of my daughter.
Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
Oof.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him.
Whoa.
Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Wow. So he was promoted from captain to commander. So he's not following naval ranks. And that's not Army either. Weird.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
That's interesting. Alan. Yeah, I kept saying in Mass Effect 2 that I was the least familiar with that one. I'm starting to feel that way about this one. I've played through this twice. Third time. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting. So maybe the Geth and Orions are gearing up to... Whoa. Nope. Hmm.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Always saving the galaxy by myself. Well,
They're a
with my
bunch
crew.
of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Vidorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's a need there.
Interesting. I never knew the counselors' names. I mean, I've obviously played through this before. Never...
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
So... Shrike Abyssal... Lava. Oh, weird. Oh, somebody walking up behind.
Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from...
Oh, buddy. I just saved it. It's time.
Commander Shepard, Khaleesi been seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Ha! You want some?
You're angry. I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
Alright, let's reload that and do that again. Because I don't hit her in the first two. God, if anyone's on that remembers, let me know. I cannot for the life of me.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported into...
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
The same thing I've been doing for the past 3 years. Find a way to stop the Reapers. Get some help, Khaleesa. I have work to do.
Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth.
Anything else? Oops, okay. Oh, hey, there's Vega.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
What was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah,
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
God, you know, it's funny. I'm flashing back to this Road to Andromeda series I've been doing has been going on for 5 months, something like that. I can't remember, but I remember there was a stretch in the first game early on where it seemed like I was on the Citadel forever, and I think I even started like apologizing in the description.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Go check on Ashley.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for shopping.
But yeah, it's interesting because I don't know, like the design of the Citadel sections of each game. And yeah, I don't know that there's ever been a really great one. And it's been so long since I've played this. Yeah, we'll see what we think here. And so far, I definitely did not like the Mass Effect 2 approach.
Please, one moment, please.
There were some good moments there, but you never got a sense
Now
of.
arriving at docking bay D24.
Never got a sense of the scope. James was like, hang out with me. I have no idea how to get.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
I guess we're heading to Palaven. Oh, this bullshit. But typically, in my mind, dream sequences are the result of a failure of imagination on the part of the writer and the, I don't know, just like dream sequences, are what you do when you're not sure how to tell the fucking story. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I just feel like dream sequences are narratively lazy.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
People around me have a tendency to get hurt. Or worse. Ash is just the latest in a long line.
She's a soldier like you. And she's a fighter. If anyone can get better on will alone, it's her.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson, and what's left of the Alliance forces, can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Okay. Some dude. Marine Corps, Marine Division. So I've got all the Alliance. Okay. Oh, and I don't think the old app works because I remember using the iPad app to avoid having to play a shitload of multiplayer. I played the multiplayer a little bit. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was fun. Oh, there's Mark. You don't have any nude mods for the game, do you? No NSFW. No nude mods. I actually did look at one for the Ashley romance. The problem is, honestly, the issue I have with most nude mods is I look for mods that enhance the immersion of a game. So if I have a bunch of dudes just looking regular and then a bunch of just randomly naked women running around, it breaks immersion. Now conversely, if I'm playing a game and two characters are getting down to have sex and they never remove their clothes beyond like the outer layer, like they're gonna do it with like an underwear and bras and whatever on. I don't know. And so like Dragon Age Origins, I have a mod that I routinely run there that just removes the underwear for both sexes. And so, you know, with the exception of the fact that the dudes look like they're sporting, what do I want to say, like a miniature baseball bat at all times down there. You know, it's pretty effective. So anyway, I'm actually running this with no mods right now. Like Mass Effect 3 is new enough that I don't really.
The council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
I didn't think that this game really needed one. I might add some. We'll see. There's some really good looking ones, and also, yeah, just the amount of labor required for like the little gain that I would get. Sugar!
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
What the hell are you doing at work, man?
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander?
Commander? Okay.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Retail corporate is still retail. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I hope we're not working you too hard today.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
How'd you end up in the military, anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
As long as they're not working you too hard. Okay. Yeah. No major impact. Right.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
What that toothbrush?
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Alright, hang on, so I gotta finish sending a quick message. Oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say email doesn't exist in the future. If it does, I don't want that fucking future. I fucking hate it. Oh! Let me grab a soda real quick. Be right back. Ooh, you know what I'm in the mood for? I'm not just a Mass Effect branded Oral B. What's some Buffalo Wild Wings? Badly. Like, I don't know. I just got a major hard on for that. Slightly in relation to mods, have you heard anything about DX12 coming out of its slump? When you say slump, do you mean in terms of lack of adoption? Like, I will say I've heard very little about DX12. I see DX11 everywhere, but I saw a video ragging about DX12 sucking. I don't entirely agree with it. What do we... Is the Division DX12, maybe? I don't know what uses DX12. I haven't seen a huge amount of adoption, but I also could just not be noticing because they're not specifically calling it out. I don't know. I gotta send one more message here and then we're back to fucking gaming. Okay. I'm just telling my wife I really want Buffalo Wild. Video focused on DX12 bogging down performance. I mean, if you've got a really fucking terrible PC, sure. Yes, the Division of DX12 option, I have it on, but it doesn't. Yeah, I have no. Okay, so I am remembering it correctly. I have no problem with DX12 in the Division. I'd say it's people who have no fucking idea how to optimize, or they're just running really bad fucking PC. You had a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. Statement. Yeah, if via ED email me to let me dog mech on. Oh god, there's a robot dog in this one. Video was just talking trash. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Reckoner Knight. Oh, dude, the Reckoner Knight armor. This gotta. Oh my god, I'm such a dork. Okay. So I haven't seen this lately, but Vulcan sounds nice, but there must be some reason why hardly any games support it. What is Vulcan? Is that the AMD thing? So cross promotional stuff within EA. You got the Reckoner Knight armor. If you bought the Kurt Schilling game. Oh god, what was the Kurt Schilling game? Hold on, let me look it up. It was and I know I'm probably driving. If someone's watching this on YouTube, they're like, dude, just play the goddamn game. Kurt Schilling game. It was made by 38 Studios, and the name of the game Yeah. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Amalur, yep. So yeah. There was another one with like Dragon Age 2 and Dead Space 2, I think. And then obviously there's the Dragon Age Mass Effect thing where there's the was it Blood Knight armor? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I have Kingdoms of Amalur armor in this game. Pretty fucking hilarious. Let's see, N7 weaponry. Yeah, and so all the rest of this shit, I think this is mostly DLC. Argus, shotgun, sniper. Vulcan's OpenGL's next generation. I have heard almost nothing about that. I'm usually pretty up on that. And actually, now that you mention that, I do know what you're talking about. I've not seen much of anything about Chakram Vulcan. Yeah, the Chakram launcher, it's awesome, but it's really slow. Where's the Quarian fleet? Probably mourning Tali, who I got killed in the last game. What ate the dancers he suggested? Oh, I got my hoodie. I actually have the real... Oh, God, I should go put it on. In real life, I have this hoodie. Live. Oh, yeah. Liara's pet... Eden Prime. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime, is now occupying the colony. Ooh, I want to go kill some Cerberus. Tactical. Okay, yeah, are we... Alright, guys.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Oop. Ooh, cerveza. Burn. Yeah, dude, you know what? Like, when people talk shit about stuff like DX12 and Vulcan and all that, there are specific people whose opinion I very much respect, including yourself, because they're able to cite specific technical facts. But a lot of what I see on YouTube isn't people that are necessarily experts, but just people that are like, I'm poor and I fucking hate you. Or I don't understand what I'm doing and I hate you.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
The best part about the Kodiak is I don't ever have to drive a vehicle in this game, I don't think. If anybody watched my Hammerhead missions in Mass Effect 2, I'm so sorry. It's just, if you and if you haven't watched it and you want to see what I look like when I get really upset, that's a good place to start. He's your wheelman, yeah. Better him driving than me. Like, I love driving in real life and I love driving in Forza, but the fucking vehicles in Mass Effect do not have a good track record with me. Track record.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Along with the fucking Hammerhead, good riddance. Yes, your Hammerhead runs look pretty boring. Here's the problem. They weren't boring. They were rage-inducing. I would have killed for boring. And that's the thing. Like, traversal in these kinds of games should be... Clever write-off. The traversal of these kinds of games should be somewhere between unremarkable and in service to the narrative. And so, like, Dragon Age, actually, like, BioWare typically does it well, where, like, you're going from point A to point B, and then your two companions start just shooting the shit, and, like, you learn more about their characters, and you're just, you know, kind of running along. That's all good.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
And you know what, dude? Like, I swear to God, this is almost like a nod to Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, where the Enterprise is forced to deploy with an inadequate, unexpected crew. Where in that case, it's a bunch of trainees and shit. I wonder if that's intentional.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
God, that's a damn good point.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
I love the fact this character, Cortez is a cool character, but like part of the role that he serves is apologizing for some of the silly ideas in Mass Effect 2, which is a fine game, even if I bitch about it probably excessively. Real future Guido, fucking chin-ups. Oh man, where's my shit? Oh my god, it's so nice having a scroll wheel again. Oh god, that was so bad in Mass Effect 2. Oh my god. I've got a fuckload of weapons. Oh, the Eagle. Oh my god, I remember this weapon. This is a hand cannon right here. Like I said, clever at. Indeed, sir. Indeed. What's my loadout? Oh, hey. Casual. I mean, what, why? Yeah. No scroll wheel mod. You know, it's funny, actually, I don't remember if it was the lead designer on Mass Effect 2, or I think it was. But every so often he'd be like, "Hey, we're looking at the next patch," and every time I'm like, "Where's the scroll wheel, bro? Where is it?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we keep talking about it," and like they never fucking implemented it. See, okay, yeah, like that's that's sharp. But I have that. Like I own that hoodie in real life. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it. Yep, see? I hope you don't have those pants. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I never noticed that. Oh. Yeah, see, how's that for role-playing, man? Oh yeah, you're at home. The war on pants. I actually am wearing pants right now. Let's see. Oh, there's the Amalur armor. Huh. Wow. Yeah, so you can get really crazy. Camel armor. Oh, that's funny. Lights. Oh, the little lights in the center. Interesting. What was it? Undo change. Okay. Yeah. So I'm good with the default. But I am sitting in front of a heater, so you have to bear with me here. All right. By the way, the voice is necessary as the LEDs on a motherboard. So maybe, you know what? Maybe the LEDs on his armor, like, flash the error code. You know, we're like, this guy's dead. You know, something like that. I don't know. By the way, this is Freddie Prinze Jr.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
We already had this
Bet
conversation.
they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Post beeps.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Oh, it didn't keep my
Loco. Let's dance.
my hoodie. I forgot to save
Don't
that.
push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
I thought I was gonna hug him for a moment. I'm like, no, no!
But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Pendejo.
Oh, I won't forget.
But yeah, Mark, they introduced QTEs in Mass Effect 2. And I think they called them interrupts or something like that. But basically, Mass Effect 2, it was a chance to kind of interrupt a situation with like a light or dark side gesture or saying something or whatever. Like, but you'd sort of interrupt the situation. And then in this, they broadened it a little bit. Yeah, looks a bit like Mike Torres. Huh. Wow. God, I wish he was watching this. That's funny. Vega was that dude's name? Yeah. That's James Vega. Right there.
Hey again. What's up?
We can talk some more.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines. It was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
The problem with having like 4 or 5 computers around me all the time is that I have a terrible habit of multitasking. I apologize.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
That's about it.
He does kind of look like Mike.
Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic.
Holy shit, dude. That's a good call.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Yeah, I want to put glasses on him and then have him talk about how great the PS4 is.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
Hey, I say, don't you know I'm loco? No.
talk to you later. You bet.
Go get my damn hoodie. Like this shit, they have the same armor in Mass Effect 2, and I'm like, I think it was like Raider armor or something like that. I'm like, who the fuck dresses their Shepard like? Okay, there we go. Much better. So you know what though? No. Like this Shepard is actually more like sticking to the regs, you know? This is what he's gonna fucking wear around the Yep. Like he's like, this guy's not my usual Shepard. Like this dude's a little more about standards. This is straight out of Mass Effect 2. Yeah, this was where Zaid would hang.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Yeah, in case you missed it earlier, that's Jessica Chobot.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander.
Like, it's as if the top part of the outfit's a swimsuit, and then the bottom part is a skin-type miniskirt. I don't know. I just get the impression that a dude designed that. That's funny. There's her bed, but like in the last game, right here was where the trash compactor was. That's kind of funny. Is that leotard standard issue? But yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm not the only one kind of noticing it's a little ridiculous. All right. I think my hamster ended up. Ooh, sovereign. Yeah. See, like some of my shit ended up down here. And like my hamster's running around somewhere. Oh, Adams. Beck.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
They're doing some weird shit with like soft lighting, or maybe it's depth of field. I don't know. There's a weird effect. I've seen it a few times in this game where it's just, it looks like soft lighting, but I think it's some weird, like depth of field stuff.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
So, if you've paid attention to the... Actually, I don't even know how many hours I am into this overall series. I'm going to guess a little less than 100, maybe. But if you've been paying attention, you'll note... Oh, hey, that's... that I got Tali killed in the last game. I am so curious to see how that's handled in this game. I've never... I've played through this trilogy, so I my first playthrough, like my main, like real save, everyone survives. My second playthrough, I intentionally did it sort of dark side and kind of nasty, so that like I shot Rex in the first game. This is not this playthrough. This is like a past one, and then by accident, Legion died during the suicide mission. So, and in the case of Legion, like, the way they handled it was, they're like, well, here's another one just like him because he's a Geth. Whereas with Tali, that's a big fucking main character. So I'm really curious to see how they deal with that. And then in the case of Rex, in Mass Effect 2, it's a different, I think it's still Clan Erdnot, but it's a different member of Clan Erdnot. People back in. So this was where Samara was, right? Yeah. And then, so here's the memorial. Let's see. Okay, Nolenko, Kenneth Donnelly. Girl, look, there's Tali in the second from the bottom on the left. And then there's Presley from the first game. Oh, Gardner, the cook. What about Chambers? Yep, there she is, Kelly Chambers. Tanaka, I think oh, Richard Jenkins. I wonder if that's a nod to that World of Warcraft video, because Jenkins is the first person to die in the Mass Effect series. The first mission of the first game, he runs out and gets shot. Interesting. I wonder Like the names that you don't necessarily, that you just would not recognize from the game. I wonder who those people are. Let's see. Here's where, what's his name? Destiny. Thane. Not to be confused with Blaine. It's a nice touch. And people need to chill the fuck out about it. Seriously. All you Patriots fans need to fucking buck up and quit sucking your own dicks all the time. Unhealthy. It was Glyph.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
We already know they didn't.
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard. Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
Mark, you are back. Am I back? Yes, I believe you are. I think we can confirm that you are back.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Ah, so that's where they are kind of started out. And then there's her going to Theron. Skewing. Yeah, BioWare did a good job of, feeding the lore junkies like me this game. Her delivery is very deadpan. Is that? Yeah, actually, that is an acting choice on the part of the actress. Oh God, what's her name? She's the same voice actress that voiced Lightning in Final Fantasy XIII, and she also, God damn it, I usually, you caught me off guard with your very good question, Mark. Clancy Brown's in the next Mass Effect. Cool. That's Mr. Crab for the uninitiated. Allie Hillis is the actress. Let's see, yeah, she was in SWOTOR. She actually does a lot of real acting too, and not that voice acting is not real acting. Oh, she's Claire Redfield. Oh, she's in. Oh no, that's Baron Underwood. Yeah, she's in the Dragon Age games as like kind of minor characters. Yeah, she was Lightning in Final Fantasy XIII. It's my dog barking. Huh. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay.
Please enjoy your day.
Oh, you took your headphones off. Okay, yeah, that was so her performance is a deliberate choice. Her kind of stilted way of speaking, intentional. And it is funny. It's not even like, I mean, like the most of the people called. Man, I'm tired. Why am I blanking on this? Jesus Christ. Where's Chakwas? Huh. Sure. Can I really buy another one? Oh, and there's the avatar. So the plan right now is we're gonna poke around the ship a little bit more. Then I'm gonna take a quick break. Get my dinner ordered. Whoa. Wow. You can see. Considering the other alien I saw in the last stream I attended talked funny in sentence fragments, I figured her deadpan delivery. Oh, you're talking about Morden. Yeah. I fucking love Morden. My music. Okay. I need fish. Because I need to make sure I keep killing them. Apparently it's all in. Okay. So, your equipment is reckless. Your experiment is reckless. I must face off. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Gordon. Yeah, that was on Tuchanka. Good memory. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back shortly. And then from this point forward, it gets a lot more actiony. I wanted to get a lot of the exposition and walking around and talking to people into kind of one big stream. And yeah, and then we're off to the races, Palavin, in just a little bit. So, save. And then we will be